At Thanksgiving, my sister mocked me for still being single. I said, I'm married. The room froze as I showed proof. She'd hidden every invite. My sister Chloe has always treated my life like a failed DIY project she's been forced to supervise. She's the perfect one, the golden child. Married at 24, 2 kids, and a white picket fence that she uses as a weapon to poke at everyone else's insecurities. For the last 3 years, Thanksgiving at my parents' house has followed a predictable, exhausting script. Chloe sits across from me, swirls her wine, and waits for the first lull in conversation to go for the throat. So Mark, she started, her voice dripping with that fake sugary pity. Still flying solo this year? I saw a great singles over 30 mixer online. I can send you the link if you've finally given up on your independence phase. The table went quiet. My mom busied herself with the gravy, and my dad suddenly found the turkey very interesting. I just kept chewing my stuffing. I'm fine, Chloe, I said quietly. Are you though? She pushed, leaning in. It's getting a little sad. Even the cousins are asking why you can't keep a woman. Is it the work schedule? Or are you just impossible to live with? She laughed, a sharp metallic sound. I mean, look at this table. Everyone here has a partner. You're the only empty chair. Don't you want what we have? Or are you planning on being the fun uncle until you're 70? I wiped my mouth with a napkin and set it down. I didn't look angry. I looked bored. I'm not single, Chloe, I said. She rolled her eyes so hard I thought they'd get stuck. Oh, please. We've heard the I'm seeing someone line for 2 years. If she exists, where is she? Is she invisible? Or does she just live in your imagination? She's in Chicago, I replied calmly, working a shift at the hospital. We're actually celebrating our own dinner on Saturday. Chloe scoffed, looking at our parents for backup. See? This is what I mean. He's making up scenarios now to feel better. Mark, just admit you're lonely. It's healthier than lying to your family. I took a slow sip of water. I'm not lying. I'm married. The room didn't just go quiet. It went dead. My mom dropped her fork. Married? Mark, what are you talking about? We got married 6 months ago, I said, my voice steady. Small ceremony, just the way we wanted it. Chloe started laughing, a genuine mocking cackle. Married? You? Without telling mom and dad? Nice try. You're desperate for attention, but this is a new low. If you were married, we would have been there. We're family. You wouldn't have excluded us. I looked Chloe dead in the eye. We didn't exclude them, I said. We sent out 30 invitations to this exact address. I tracked the postage. They were delivered right here, 3 weeks before the wedding. My mom looked confused. Mark, we never got anything. Not a card, not a text. I pulled my phone out of my pocket and laid it on the table. I know, I said. I thought it was strange when none of you showed up. I thought you were finally taking Chloe's side and cutting me out because I didn't marry the girl she tried to set me up with. I scrolled through my phone and opened a saved video file. But then I checked the footage from the Ring camera. I installed for Dad last Christmas, I said. The one that syncs to my account since I pay for the cloud storage. I hit play and slid the phone to the center of the table. The video was grainy but clear. It showed the mailman dropping a stack of thick, cream-colored envelopes into the box. 10 minutes later, Chloe walked up the driveway. She wasn't living here, but she had a key to check a mail while my parents were on vacation that week. In the video, Chloe sifts through the mail. She stops at the invitations. She looks at one, her face twisting into a scowl. Then, she walks over to the recycling bin at the side of the house and dumps the entire stack inside. Every single one. She didn't just throw them away. She waited for the trash truck to pass before she went inside. The silence at the table was heavy enough to crush bone. My dad took the phone, his face turning a shade of purple I'd never seen before. My mom's hand went to her mouth, tears instantly welling up. Chloe's face went from smug to ghostly white in 3 seconds. Her mouth opened, but no sound came out. You missed my wedding because my sister decided I didn't deserve a happy ending if she wasn't the one who wrote the script, I said, my voice dropping to a whisper. I stood up and reached into my coat pocket. I pulled out a small framed photo. It was me in a charcoal suit, standing next to a woman with the most radiant smile I'd ever seen. We were standing under a willow tree, holding a marriage certificate. Her name is Sarah, I said. She's a pediatric surgeon. She's the best thing that ever happened to me. I looked at Chloe, who was trembling now. You spent the last hour mocking me for being alone, I said. But the truth is, I've never been more loved. And after today, you're the one who's going to be sitting at an empty table. I looked at my parents. I'm leaving. Sarah's waiting for my call. I walked to the door, but stopped and looked back at Chloe one last time. By the way, I said, the singles mixer link you mentioned, you should keep it. Based on the look on your husband's face right now, I think you're going to need it a lot sooner than I will. I walked out. I didn't look back. I had a wife to go home to, and for the first time in my life, I didn't have a sister.